Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Tom and Shane podcast. We're happy to have you here with us. And Tom Eaglehoff, your morning mayor in downtown Bozeman, Montana. Shane Matobin, half man, half amazing. He's in Vancouver, British Columbia, or I guess you're in Kamloops this week, aren't you?
Up north in the high desert. Beautiful day today here, 72 degrees, not a cloud in the sky.
All right. Sounds good. Well, today we're going to rock and roll because we've got to talk about how to get free publicity for your small business. This is something that is near and dear to my heart. Always happy to do that because, publicity, it's a great thing, Shane. It's free for one thing.
It is. And if given the right type of public relations or publicity, as you pointed out, can be a big boon to your business quite, instantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, let's talk about what is publicity and how do you get it? The Random House Dictionary defines it as information given out to attract public attention to a person or a cause. And I cite the definition for a very specific reason because nowhere in that definition does it say anything about newspapers, radio, or TV finding and contacting you, Shane.
That's right. And this is of a particular importance for particularly millennial starting businesses, which we're principally talking to, and the 21st century, networking with social media, because with the cancel culture, you can take such an advantage of the opportunity because of what's going on with cancel culture, meaning that you can get a profound response on social media. Which is free publicity, as Thomas pointed out. So you get a double opportunity here. You have the internet, you have the social network, and you have this interesting situations that's evolving where people are drawn to the internet and drawn to look at things that are trending or go viral. So great opportunity for people with a new business, whether it's online or brick and mortar, small town business.
That's for sure. Yeah. The big thing I think we want to start with, Shane, when's the best time to start seeking publicity? And I went through this when I wrote my first book, How to Market, Advertise, and Promote Your Business or Service in a Small Town. There it is. And and put up the corresponding website, but I couldn't go after publicity until I had at least 20 or 30 articles about small business on the website. And then I could go out and let people know that there was a website, there was a book and all of that. And eventually the website got up to 400 and some pages and whatever. And the book did quite well. Mm-hmm. But you don't want to start too soon. Make sure you got all your ducks in a row and make sure that you're prepared and ready to go. The other thing I had to do was set up a credit card situation on the website so people could buy the book on the website. I had to do that as well. So there was a lot of things that I had to do before I could go out and seek publicity. And you've run restaurants and things like that. And you know that you have, when you run a restaurant, you have a soft opening. So the staff kind of gets familiar with the kitchen and how it runs and waiting on tables. And then maybe you then you publicize a more general opening.
That's right. And, always the help of friends, depending on the case of business that you have, but you could even have an online party and be able to show that as a great experience. But, the publicity is the forefront of what we've talked about before, which is networking. And networking is so key to the success of your business. And publicity is one of the aspects of networking that's really powerful because, as we've said time and time again, it's free. So today we'll talk about different ways of seeking publicity or ways to go out and find it, because it's both seeking it and finding it.
Yes, I remember I worked for a video chain back when video stores were prevalent in San Diego, and Raiders of the Lost Ark was one of the first major blockbusters to come out on video. And the TV stations all came down and interviewed the owner about this first big release of a major motion picture being on video. And but how did the media find out about this event? We called them. We told them it was coming. Come on down, because we'll be happy to talk to you. So, San Diego is 7 million people. So, we're on the 10 o'clock news there, and reaching 1 million people. And many people thought we were the only store that had the movie. So, and for a couple of phone calls, pretty remarkable what you can get with just a little effort, there. So
that's right. And the importance of the publicity that Tom's talking about is twofold. One, timing is everything. We all know that. We've heard that since we were kids, and our parents told us that. But publicity in the context that publicity is something that's put out by publication, whether that's in the newspapers or on television or other venues, as Tom's pointed out. But to take advantage of a newspaper or to take advantage of TV, publicity becomes a great opportunity for you to provide what's called content. They're always looking for content. Remember, newspapers are once a day and TV is 24 hours. So TV is really stuck where they got to have something to talk about. So if you can create a story that would be attractive about what you're doing, you can talk about stories about helping others, and that's a good thing. Getting involved in different things in town, participating in events in town. These are all the kinds of things that are beneficial to you. Get to know somebody that's a news person at a TV station is great, and you stay in touch, develop a relationship, and they will come to you about, what are you doing, George, with the event this weekend as an opinion. So even as an opinion person, because someone knows you at a new television station or a newspaper, is great publicity. And once again, most important, 4 letters: free.
Yes, it is. And that's very true. Let's go into that a little deeper, because you do want to notify editors, newspaper editors, TV, radio, whoever you've got in your city that is the mover and shaker in the media. Let them know what you're doing. And, if anything comes up about your industry, you'll be happy to comment on it and let them know what's going on. And in my case, when I wrote my small town marketing book, that was news to everyone here, because there are hundreds, thousands of books on marketing and advertising, but mine was directed. My niche was small towns, and that was news that somebody had come out with a marketing book for small towns, because if you pick up any map in any state, you'll see small towns dwarf big cities. So all those people have to figure out how to do their own advertising and marketing. And I thought I would write a book to help them out, specifically when I went down to the library and they didn't have any books on small town marketing or advertising or promotion or anything else about small towns.
And Tom has single-handedly changed small towns in Montana, I can tell you, because most small towns in Montana have 3 things you can be guaranteed of: a gas station, a bar, and a post office. But, Tom has made that effort to get those people out there to start a business and brick and mortar, even in a small town with only 4 other stores, which is exceptional.
Well, that's absolutely sure. All right. We need to remind you that we make these podcasts on StreamYard, and you can too. Did you know that YouTube is the only channel of this type that pays you to do videos? They pay you to do videos. How about that? I mean, who knew? So look in the description below for the link to StreamYard. They have a free version. They've got a pay version with a few more whistles and bells, which we have, of course. But if you want to start out slow with the pay version, go for it. Absolutely. Hey, don't forget also to subscribe and like us on YouTube. Ring the notification bell. You'll always be notified of any time we do a podcast. We're every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock. So Mountain Time. So by all means, do that. Comment, leave us a comment, what you'd like to know about us. And also, we're on Patreon. If you'd like to support our channel, we have provided great benefits to you as a small business. The link is in the description below. So if you want to see what we can do for you personally with your personal business, you might want to become a supporter of this broadcast. So by all means, it's a pretty good deal. So take advantage of that, right?
Right. And so the last word on home-based publicity is a great example of 21st century networking technology. Everyone takes selfies if you haven't learned to, but the most important thing is Twitter will let you run a video. So, whether you're just even simple stuff like opening your shop every day or closing up at night, or checking the register, or anything that you're stocking the shelves and getting a delivery in the back door, you can put all these things on Twitter for free. And if it's something of interest to everyone, particularly women, and women's products or something, you could start generating a following from being on Twitter. So again, all these things provide you free publicity and help that register ring when you start that business that you've always thought about. So go to it and get her done.
That's for sure. Yeah, you can create a YouTube video on your business very easily. You can do it with your phone.
That's right.
Just go out and take some phone video of the inside of your shop. Or if you're out, if you're doing outdoors, if you're a landscaper, do a before and after video of a yard or something that you've done, or a construction site or something like that. Or if you've done a remodeling job, take a video of it, put it up. You can attach it to your website and let people know, let them see visually what you're doing. And that's as free as it gets, because it doesn't cost you anything to put anything up on YouTube. And when you get to the point you got a few viewers, YouTube will pay you.
That's correct.
So it's a pretty good deal. It's an extra income. And the great thing is that you do the video once, it keeps making money for you over and over and over again.
Especially if you have customers that come in and are extroverted, and we'll let you interview them, on Twitter or Facebook, and talk about the products they've bought or why they're in that day, or it's nice to see you again. This is, there's a gentleman that's retired that just does a Twitter or YouTube of cooking, feeding himself because he's alone every day. And he's got like hundreds of thousands of followers. So this is a huge opportunity that as big as your business for you to take advantage of is the 21st century social networking. So we hope you've gotten a good idea from this, because again, publicity is the best form of networking because it's free. Mia thinks I think my texting's rubbing off on you, so maybe we're using her tips that she uses in her own business to make things happen. So at any rate, all right. Hey, don't forget, we are live on radio every Saturday. There's no cost for that. You don't have to leave any information. No credit cards, no email, no sign up, no registration of any kind. All you do is just click listen now. And we're on 8 to 11 Mountain Time over there. And if you missed any of our past shows, by all means, watch them on kmmsam.com. There's no charge for that either. Just go over and click on them and check out what we do here every week. So we appreciate you being with us. Hey, don't forget to subscribe, do the notification bell and all of that stuff, because, well, hey, YouTube likes that stuff. They really like it when you like us and subscribe to us and all of that. And it helps build our channel so we can bring you these podcasts week after week. So, all right. Thank you, Shane. And thank you, everyone, for being here. And we'll see you on Thursday. Mike McCormick's going to join us on Thursday, the money guru, and we're going to talk about retirement
planning your retirement. So if you're a small business owner, you'll want to tune in for that because, hey, wow, retirement is great. Shane and I are both retired and we love it.
And it's not that far away. It's like
And-
raising children. All of a sudden it's here and you
Yeah.
go, what happened? So be prepared.
No matter what age you are, it's just down the road.
Yeah.
So, all right. All right. Thanks, everybody. And we'll see you on Thursday.